Slick. Wait till that start hitting that body.
Yeah.
Alvarez hit that body.
Look how slick. Mike, look how slick he is.
Oh, he's gonna get
in August of 2024 against Israel Madrimov to make him a 4-division champion. That's it. That's all. He hasn't fought since then.
Look, with Crawford, I think gaining too much weight and too much muscle might affect them. If they're thinking of surviving and being able to take a punch and being able to go rounds.
Mike Tyson weighs in on Canelo versus Crawford with a fiery take. The boxing legend praised Terence Crawford as a seasoned, all-around warrior, but questioned whether he could leap 2 weight classes to dethrone Canelo at 168 pounds. We're gonna see. Tyson also teased his own explosive clash with Jake Paul, leaving fans on edge. Wait and see. It's not long now. With Crawford chasing history and a 4th division title, Iron Mike kept it real. Can he shock the world? Good luck to him.
Big night today. They never let us down. Always have a great show. It will be a tough one today, huh? Yeah, I think it will be tough.
Who are you rooting for?
Crawford. Everyone wants to know what you're going to do to Jake Paul in a few months' time. You got to wait and see. It's not long. You don't got long.
What do you think Crawford has that makes him your choice?
Well, he's a great all-around fighter. He's been around and watching him for years, and he's going to do well.
Mike, is he great enough to move up 2 more divisions to fight Canelo at 168?
We're going to see.
Any plans to visit Saudi Arabia?
No. Talk to us about the Jake Paul fight. Mike, good luck.
Mike, what's the title in the 4th weight class mean for Terence Crawford's greatness?
Crawford didn't hold back in his latest interview, admitting that a showdown with Canelo is the ultimate challenge. High risk, high reward. The pound-for-pound king revealed he's been studying Canelo for years, even sizing him up in person. I'd go to his fights, watch him walk out, and think, damn, he's not that big. Frustrated by Errol Spence's reluctance to fight, Crawford doubled down. This is the fight I want.
The stakes is high. It's high risk, high reward type of fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
When would you say, from memory, that you first thought this fight was a real possibility, that you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? How long his arms and things like that, just sizing him up like that and going to his fights and things like that. And when he walk out the ring, I'm looking at him, I'm like, man, not all that big, so me talking to him with Turkey and Turkey not wanting to fight. And me like, yeah, this is the fight that I want, being that, he's the last great fighter of our era,
Legendary trainer Teddy Atlas didn't hold back in his breakdown of the potential mega fight, doubling down on Terence Crawford's rare genius. I liked him before, I like him now. While admitting Canelo is really good, Atlas believes Crawford is something different. You either have that ingredient or you don't, and he's got it. Breaking down Bud's chilly cold instincts, timing, and fight IQ, Atlas argued that even Crawford's off performance at 154 was forgivable against a tough style in a new weight class. He still found a way to win. That's greatness.
They thought I was whatever. Come on. I like Crawford. I like Crawford then, I like him now. I liked him before Canelo looked not so good in his last fight, obviously. I thought it was going to be, I just think Crawford's real special. I think Canelo's really good, really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. I see it. The timing, the instinct, the eyes, the ability to be chilly cold, not just cold and calm, but chilly cold, where you could see things other people don't see and react to it. Just, I know he didn't have a great performance when he moved up to 154, but he was fighting a good fighter. He was fighting a guy that fought a very difficult style at that moment, and he was fighting at a weight class that was foreign to him, and we had to give him a minute. Nobody wants to give anyone a minute in this business. You're supposed to be great, you got to be great every minute. But I gave him a minute to kind of get his feet settled at a new weight class. And he still did what he had to do to win. But I still see the greatness.
Eddie Hearn's shocking Crawford versus Canelo take 50-50 fight. But Crawford's confidence is contagious. The promoter, who's long backed Canelo, stunned fans by admitting he now slightly favors Terence Crawford in their potential super fight, calling it a razor-close matchup. I want Canelo to win, and he can, but Crawford's mindset is terrifying. Hearn revealed, emphasizing how Bud's unshakable self-belief, zero doubt he wins, sways even skeptics. While acknowledging Canelo's experience and power, Hearn warned Crawford's tricky, cerebral style could frustrate the Mexican star.
So yeah, I don't think so, but listen, it's going to do huge numbers. It's a great fight.
Are you still, I don't know. Are you still favoring Crawford in the fight, or has your opinion changed?
No. I mean, I've always favoured Canelo in the fight.
Well, I've heard that you want Canelo to win, but you feel
course,
big.
Yeah, I like Terence. I've worked a lot with Canelo, and I think just because of what I saw in Riyadh and because of the threat, and he's getting on as well, Crawford, but it's just like the mindset of Crawford. Like, there's no doubt in Terence Crawford's mind that he wins this fight. And when you spend a bit of time with him, you kind of start buying into that. And I guess that's what happened in Riyadh, because I travelled with him to the fight, and, you know, but it's a 50-50 fight. I think gun to head, I'm probably picking Crawford right now. But I want Canelo to win. And he can win for sure. But Terence is going to make it really tricky and awkward for him. And I don't think he's going to like that kind of fight.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. made waves with his candid take, admitting that while he loves both fighters, he's siding with Terence Crawford, not because Canelo isn't great, but because of the unknowns surrounding the Mexican star. Is Canelo still hungry? I don't know, Jones questioned, contrasting it with Crawford's relentless drive. Bud's never gotten his due recognition. That hunger makes him dangerous. Jones acknowledged Canelo's size, and accolades give him the edge if he fights perfectly, but issued a stark warning.
I'm not saying I'm leaning toward him. I love both guys. Both guys are great fighters. Well, I can't say I'm leaning. I am leaning toward Crawford. I am. And not because Canelo is not a great fighter, but because I don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows about Canelo. You feel me? So I don't know if Canelo's hungry. I know Bud is hungry. Bud stays hungry. I don't know if Canelo's hungry. Bud never got the recognition for what he deserves like Canelo has. You understand me? So Bud is still hungry for that recognition. When you're hungry like that, a determined man, it's very hard to detour. And like I said, because of Canelo's size and because of all his accolades, if he went out and fought the perfect fight, it's going to be hard for Bud to beat him. But if he don't, it's going to be a problem.
David Benavidez just revealed the one fighter who could dethrone Canelo. But there's a dangerous catch no one's talking about. The Mexican monster admits Terence Crawford's genius-level IQ makes him the biggest threat to Alvarez, yet whispers about that massive weight leap hold a terrifying secret. Will Bud's skills triumph, or will Canelo's size reveal a brutal truth?
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Andre Ward drops unshakable verdict on Canelo versus Crawford. Until someone breaks Bud's will, I'm not betting against him. The boxing legend just made a chilling declaration, siding with Crawford despite the dangerous weight jump, delivering an ominous warning to Canelo fans.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terrence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Legendary trainer Robert Garcia, who helped shape champions like Mikey Garcia and Anthony Joshua, just made a stunning admission about Canelo versus Crawford. I've known Terrence since his top-ranked days and would love to see him win, but my gut says Canelo takes it. Yet in a jaw-dropping twist, Garcia revealed a Crawford victory would instantly launch him into the GOAT conversation.
I see Canelo winning, and I'm not, you know, I don't know Canelo very well. I'll say hi to him if I see him. He'll say hi to me too, but we're not friends. You know, I could probably say I've spent more time with Crawford, so I would love to see Crawford pull it off. I would be more happy to see Crawford win, you know, because I know him better. I know him. I see him develop in Top Rank. Top Rank actually were asking for our opinion before they signed him.
What'd you say?
What do you guys think? Mikey said he's a great fucking fighter. You know, sign him. He's a fucking great ass fighter. So you know, I know him better. I would love to see him pull it off, and he could. But I still see. I don't know. I see Canelo winning.
Bud says if he beats Canelo, he's in the top 3 GOATs, greatest of all time.
It's definitely. I think he maybe top 5, but he will be up there.
How huge is that win?
It's huge, man. It's huge, very huge, very huge. That would be unbelievable, man. You know, that would be awesome. That would be a 3 undisputed in three divisions.
Hall of Fame promoter Frank Warren just dropped a bombshell analysis on Canelo versus Crawford after watching Alvarez struggle in Riyadh. Crawford could give him real problems now. Warren revealed chilling details from ringside. Bud was sitting just seats away, licking his chops as Canelo kept getting caught, while breaking down how Crawford's surgical precision could exploit Alvarez's recent defensive lapses.
He could give Canelo a real problem now. I think early on you could see, he's a mover and he's obviously a very good boxer. I think to start with, when he's throwing his jab, it was falling short. They weren't emphatic punches, and I think as it slowed down, it was then connecting. You know, he was catching him. It makes that Crawford fight, I think, more an intriguing fight. You know, I always say a good big and beat a good little one, and he's got to give a lot of weight away, Crawford, but he could give Canelo a real problem now because Canelo was getting caught.
Watching that, do you think Crawford might be, perhaps licking his lips isn't the right word?
Well, I'm sure he was. He was sitting ringside. He was sitting a couple of seats away from me ringside. You could see he liked it. No schmuck. He knows his boxing. And the other thing is, you've got to look at, what's his name? Was it Modradov? Madrimov, who he fought. Also gave him a tough fight for a guy who only had 12 fights. So it's going to be a very, very interesting fight between the two of them.
Rolly Romero just declared war on Crawford fans. Anyone who thinks Bud beats Canelo is a complete idiot. The outspoken champ didn't hold back, slamming the idea of Crawford's chances as pure delusion. Weight classes exist for a reason. This isn't about skill, it's about size. Romero doubled down with a brutal reality check.
Anyone that thinks Crawford has a chance is a complete idiot. They have weight classes for a reason.
Too big? Too skilled?
Way too big, way too skilled. And this isn't a skill matchup. It has nothing to do with skill. It has to do with weight.
That's all for today, fight fans. If you enjoyed these explosive takes on Canelo versus Crawford, smash that like button, share with your boxing crew, and subscribe for more gloves off analysis and breaking fight news. Who are you betting on in this potential super fight? Let us know in the comments.